If it'll even go live. You are live. Hi. Hi, guys. We got so many nice people in here. Doris, hello. Oh, everybody. We've got all the Ds here, the 3 Ds. We've got Doris and Dana and Darcia. Nice. Just letting you know that I'm already having computer problems. And I keep freezing up. So even if you lose me, we're just going to keep going, Michelle and Morgan. So, hey, Jennifer, hello there. Hi, Jet and One. Packing for a retreat. Oh, that sounds like fun. Did you guys pick out some pretty yarn for today? What color yarn did everybody pick? Michelle, what are you using today?
I am using yarn that my kitty cat is on.
Can you help me pick?
This is called cornmeal. It's a red heart. And this one is called jade.
Nice. That's pretty. That looks really nice together. That jade looks like it's got some blue in it.
Yeah.
Hi, Susan.
It's Hirschner's worsted date.
Oh, I love that yarn. I love their yarn. Yeah. Hey, Leslie. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Christina. Just letting you guys all know I'm already having computer problems. It's already going in and out. So if you lose me, Michelle and Morgan will just muddle through and you'll hear me yakking in the background. But so I'm already going in and out. So I've already yelled at Mister that we got to do something about this. So we'll see. We'll see if anything happens. So saying hi to people. Hey, Corrine. Hi, Mary. So nice of you to join in. So Miss Morgan, this is the famous Miss Morgan. Say hello, Morgan.
Hi, guys.
That's the famous star of our Monday night bingo.
It's nice to see you all, meet you all.
So happy that she's able to be here. And Morgan, what yarn are you using today?
I'm using this one. It's like a cream and lime and peachy coral color, which is really pretty.
So she picked kitchen cotton to use.
Yeah.
And what's your other color?
And my other color is a lime green. So I think that'll turn out nice.
Yeah. That'll look real nice. Excellent. And then I am using some Hirschner's worsted. I didn't even realize it till just now when I looked. I'm also using a Hirschner's worsted, and it's their Happy Holidays edition. I think it's the exact same as the worsted 8, is just a smaller thing in holiday-ish colors. So I'm using a green. It's a light green and sort of a beigey. What do they call this? Eggnog. I think eggnog would be more yellow, but they're calling it eggnog and fern. So those two will look pretty. And then I have, where's my hook? I'm using a 6.5. Look at this, you guys. See what I got in the mail from, is that the right direction? Is my name the right way?
Upside down.
Anyway, I got this from Crystal, crazy chicken cat lady. Made this for me because I was giving her such a bad time about me not having one. So I got my beautiful, very own purple hook in the mail. So that's what I'm using today. And what size hook are you using?
I've got an eye.
She's got an eye.
I think I also have an eye.
And also have an eye. Okay. Okay, red and green Furrows Wonder yarn. Oh, nice. I bet that was great to work with. We've got some red and blue peaches and cream. No, Morgan does not have a channel. I sucked her into all this YouTube stuff just from being here. So we have sucked her into the yarny world.
That's okay. I'm perfectly content paneling on an occasion every once in a blue moon.
That is, I know, Darcia. That hook is just gorgeous. And you're using a 6.5. Okay, so that's the same size as mine. Here we go. I lost all my. You use whatever hook that you want to use, Doris. There are no rules here.
Nope. It doesn't matter what yarn you use, and it doesn't matter what hook, as long as the hook goes with the yarn.
Yep. And I crochet tight, so I wanted one a little bit bigger than what it called for. Darcy, it makes no difference. We're just kind of using a little scrap yarn, and the yarn that I had originally picked out in a different skein, I decided was too dark, so I just went and grabbed 2 skeins. It doesn't make any difference what you're using. Hey, Purple, nice to see you, Trish. The only thing that's important is that your colors are contrasting. You need to be able to see between the dark and the light. That's the only thing that matters. And probably
I did up a little swatch.
That was my problem to start with. My original color was way too dark.
Yeah, I did a little swatch of these two, and they're so close together that you can see the pattern, but you can't really see the color difference.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty, though.
It is. And I've done them all in one color before if I just want the pattern to show through. I've got one that's very close. It's closer to the colors you're using. I'm using a green and an off-white.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? Susan. Oh,
and
that's so pretty.
You can see the...
Ooh, look at that. Pattern. Wow.
Can you see the pattern come through?
Yeah. That is amazing. Almost like a white on white, well, like white work.
Yeah. It's a baby blanket, so I wanted it to be not too bright, and I thought that green and white would be perfect.
It is. That is just...
There's a little bit of texture to it, but not...
Wow, that's so cool.
Isn't that neat?
Yes.
So that's how that would look. Yours is going to be similar, Robin, because of your colors.
Okay. Yeah, that is absolutely gorgeous.
Red and white to show you what the colors could look like. There's a red and white.
Ooh.
And this one is a bunch of different colors. I started at the bottom and the top with the darkest flower. And then I went up to a medium and to a light, and then another light, and the medium and the dark.
That's gorgeous.
Wow.
Just a few so you can see what colors, why I said to use the contrasting colors.
Show us the back so we can see what the back looks like with this project.
It's nothing pretty, but it's nothing bad either.
Oh, that looks very nice.
See, it's nothing special.
Yeah, you get almost a silhouette of the design.
Yeah, but it's not going to have a bunch of ends and things, like a cross stitch would. It's
right,
not gonna
Yeah, the back of the cross stitch looks terrible.
Yeah, but that's the back of this one.
I love it. I love it. And then you've got your same colors. And so, you throw that on a bed or the back of a couch or something, that's going to look just fine. Come on. That's me, you guys. Sorry. I'm working on it. Did you hear that? Terrible feedback. We're fighting with between the feedback and the Internet going in and out. Okay, how's that? I tried to hook up my Bluetooth, but they don't work. So, okay. Oh, hi, Bella. Thank you so much for popping in. So let's do a quick hi to everybody again. Oh, I'm so happy that all of you guys are here with us today. We're so excited to be doing this. I cannot even tell you. So, hey, Doris, glad you're here. Darcia and Jennifer's here with us. Jet, one in. Leslie, Angela. Hi, hey, Angela, Samantha, Susan, Christina, Corrine, Mary Webb, Samantha, Janice is with us, and Angela and Leela. Oh, and Lauren. Hello, Lauren. Hi, Mama Susu. Just so you know, Dana's not winning anything today. There will be none of that. Deanne. That's not Deanne, is it? Is it Dina? Needle and Hook Burrow. Is it Dina? I want to get your name right. I'm so bad with names. And Miss Trish is here. Miss Trish, do you get to stay the whole time? Jeannie. I just want to make sure and do a quick hello for everybody once we get going, and then Miss Bella, of course. Angela, hey, Angela. Christina Curry, hello. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, Dana, you do not win. Oh, it's Darsha. I've been saying Darcia. Okay, so Darsha. I will try my best, Darsha. Darsha. Looking at the words, saying the name, Darsha. I will try my best. No guarantees. Darsha. I know that echo. Okay, let's try. Because if I turn it completely down, you guys can't hear me talk, which could be a good thing. Because we tried that. And I've got it all the way down on here. If I don't, okay, Michelle, this is a test. Michelle, you talk and I'll be quiet. Let's see if we have that thing.
Somebody asked what pattern we're doing, and it's going to be the Apache Tears. It's one of the best to start with. It's very easy. It's a great one to start. So we're going to go with that. And then when we do the Notions pouch, I'll find something else for us to do.
Oh, fun. That will be wonderful. That's going to be so much fun. I'm very excited. Okay, I don't have any questions before we start. Morgan, do you have any questions before we start?
I don't think so. I'll probably have some as we get started. But we'll see.
If you have any questions, shout them out to me or type them out, and we will answer anything that I can. If I don't have an answer, I'll have to tell you that I don't have an answer, but I think
nothing
mostly
wrong with that.
Yeah, I think mostly we'll get it.
And Trish is saying that she is intimidated by Mosaic. So am I, Trish, and that's why we're doing this. And so is Morgan. We all are. And that is exactly why we're doing this. So we've got somebody right here. We've got a professional right here who can help us every step of the way and answer all of our questions. Now, this is the beginning class. This is just teaching us the basics of doing the project. We don't expect to finish the project today. And then in 2 weeks from today, we're going to come back, do the exact same thing now, and she's going to show us how to weave in the ends. So just go as far as you want to go over this 2-week period of time. Okay, Michelle, take it away.
Okay. I'm intimidated by doing this because I'm not a teacher. So I'm in the same boat you guys are. So the Apache Tears is one of the first ones that I learned, and it really gave me a good foundation for doing other patterns. I was halfway through with the project that Tinna on YouTube has. I was halfway through the Apache project, and I was off making a blanket. So hopefully you guys will have something similar. I'm going to tell you what the pattern is. It's so old that there's no copyright on it. You can buy a pattern if you want. I did buy this one just so I could show you an example. Is it backwards?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Nope. It looks good.
So there, you've got the Apache tiers, and it we'll go into all this. But it tells you what yarn they used. It tells you what hook they used. And like I said, you can use any yarn and any hook. It really doesn't matter. One of the things that helped me learn my colors was a color wheel. This is a mouse pad. I got it on Amazon for like $7. And the color wheel
I got to get
is
one of these. Yeah.
awesome. Because you can say, okay, I know I want purple. And then you can go opposite it, which is this. It's a green. Or you can go over here to a blue or over here to a red. So, you know, or you can go right beside it too and go with this color. But then you're not going to have a lot of contrast. So if you go with something over here, you're better off contrast-wise. So anyway, that's cheap and it's helping. It helps me with my colors.
That's good. I'm terrible with colors, as you guys know. So that's actually on my Amazon wish list is a color wheel. Isn't that funny?
Okay. All we're going to use is chain, single crochet, back loop only, and a double crochet. And the double crochet is a drop down double crochet, but don't let that bother you. I'll help you with that. No big deal. And you got your two colors, you got your hook. Our project's going to be approximately 5.5 inches without the fringe, because we're going to do it with fringe tonight and the next week. And then we're going to learn how to hide it. So you can learn both of them. Because some things you want, like if you're doing a poncho, you might want the fringe. But if you're doing a blanket, you may not want the fringe because the fringe is only on two sides.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because your top and bottom are going to be flat. I thought I had one that I was working on. I don't. Okay. So the first thing you need to do is pick which one you want to be color A and which one you want to be color B. Doesn't matter. One
doesn't matter.
Does not matter. If you want to write it down.
Miss, bring me a pair of scissors, please.
I write it on my paper a lot, on my pattern. Mm-hmm. I will put all my notes on my pattern. I don't know if you guys already do that or not, but it's a good way to remember how you did something, and then next time you can repeat it. So I'm going to write down that my green is going to be A, and my yellow is going to be B.
So your A color is your base, and your B color is what is making the design.
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Not with the Apache tiers at all.
Okay.
Because they're both going to be making the design.
Okay.
You just have to remember which one you go. Like the first row you'll do with one color A, and the next row you'll do color B, and then you go color A and color B. And you just go back and forth. And it's kind of confusing for some people, so that's why I write it down.
Okay.
Okay, so get your color A.
Okay, color A.
Slip knot. And for this, I'm going to do a multiple of 6 plus 3. So I want you to do that 3 times. That makes sense? Because if we made it once, it would only be this big. Then twice,
Okay, so
then 3.
So we're doing a multiple of 3 times,
and
or
then
multiple of 6. So 18 plus 3
plus 3.
Okay. So
yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some of these you're going to want to do like I'm doing. I did 6. And then I'm going to count to another 6 and to another 6, because you may get into 24 times, I think 8 or 10. So sometimes it's easier if you just do 6 and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way you know it's correct. You didn't miss one. You didn't multiply wrong, which happens a lot when you're doing weird numbers. And then you add 3. 1, 2, 3. And
so now we have 21.
Right.
Okay, 21. And we have a question. Darsha wants to know which color will be more prevalent, A or B?
They're going to be equal in this one.
Okay.
Now, in a different pattern, one may be more prominent. But in this pattern, we're going to be equal.
You got your 21?
I think so. You said 21, and I was like, I understand what's happening now.
I don't know how well you can see the gold and the yellow.
Bring me a pair of scissors.
But they're both prominent.
Very pretty.
You can see them both very well. Okay. So you've got your 21. You're going to go back just like you would, and you're going to single crochet in every stitch. Skip the first one closest to the hook, and then single crochet.
Okay, just in case someone can't remember, will you show us how to do a single crochet?
Yep. I'm getting it. Okay. So I'm going to skip this one here, and I'm going to go in that one. I always hold my thumb to keep that from coming off. Go in there, grab that one, pull it through, grab it again, pull it through both. That's a single. And then you're going to do the next one. Same thing. Grab your loop, pull it through again.
Perfect. Okay, let me see
Everybody
how
got that?
I want to.
Everybody understand? Any questions? I'm pretty sure we all know how to do a single, but just in case.
You'll laugh at me because I get the single and the half double mixed up sometimes. I want to put a loop around my hook every time I do anything.
I'm so used to doing doubles. I'm used to putting a loop on there.
I've been doing nothing but doubles.
Yeah.
This is new.
She's making tons of grain squares.
Oh, wow. Today's not a real good arthritis day, so you guys are probably before me.
So is that correct? We should end up with 20 single crochets?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you skipped that one to make your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to count.
Now comes the hardest part you're going to do. And I'm not joking. It's the hardest part you're going to do. Cut that yarn off.
Whoops. Where did you go?
We are taught not to cut that yarn off, but we need to cut that yarn off.
1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12.
You can leave about 2 or 3 inches. You can leave.
So we just pull it through and cut it? We don't knot it at the end? I'm going to put you back up here again so we can see what you're doing.
Okay. I'm still
Okay.
finishing my singles.
That's fine. I want to see exactly what we do at the end.
Okay. Got one more.
This is the part that scares me.
Now, does yours look like that? Can you see what I'm doing? Where am I at? There I am.
No, back up a little bit. We need you over the green on your pad.
I'm sorry?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You're going to go in this hole. In that hole right there. You're going to grab this yarn, your working yarn, pull it through again. Just because that's the first one.
Yeah. Okay.
But I can't see which.
Basically, but I can't see which hole you went into. Is it like the same loop that we did the single crochet?
Yeah, this one right here. Because all you're doing is tying it off.
So
I go through that one.
Okay, so I'm going in there. Going to yarn over.
Basically, you're going to do a single.
See what she's doing.
Can you not see?
I think I can see. I can see.
Okay. Basically, you're going to do a single right below that single.
Okay, so now I've got. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing here.
Okay.
I got my two. There's my thing. I'm going to go inside the bottom, just like where I originally did my single crochet. I'm wrapping it around. I'm bringing that up. Now I have two loops. Is that correct?
Yep.
Now what do I do?
Grab your working yarn again and pull it through just like a single.
So I pull it all the way through. Okay.
So you got one left on there?
I got one hoop left. One
okay.
Loop.
Anybody else have any problem with that? Or are we good so far?
I think I got it.
Now you're going to take your working yarn, pull it through your loop, give it a little bit of room. Cut that off. That's the hardest part. I've run into so many people who say, I can't cut my yarn. I can't cut my yarn.
Yeah, that's against all the rules.
And then you pull that out.
So how long do we leave that?
Up to you. Up to you. That looks like, 3-4 inches is good. And then pull tight.
Pull it through.
And then pull tight. Pull that snug.
Okay.
And that's what I've got.
I know, right, Darcia? Okay.
I think I did it.
It looks
Everybody good? Are we ready to go on, or anybody have questions?
Yes.
KB, there is no pattern.
It's not copyrighted because it's so old. The Apache Tears is so old. It's centuries old, to be quite honest.
Yours looks different than mine. When you held your two threads out.
Let me see yours. Can you get closer to your camera? That looks fine.
Okay.
That looks fine. You're just wanting to secure that because you're going to cut it off.
Okay.
That last stitch doesn't count, and the first stitch isn't going to count because now we're going to have to attach color B. And we're going to do it.
Cheryl.
That's why you add 3 at the beginning. One is your turning chain. One is your ending stitch. One is your beginning stitch.
Okay.
that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me do this again. Now, you're going to go through that first stitch, both legs.
On the end that we do not have the threads.
Correct. You're going to go through both legs.
So both parts of the stitch, like that.
Yep, you're going through that both legs of that stitch. Now,
Okay.
you're going to get your yarn B.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to put it over that, over your hook. Hold it with these two fingers. You're going to hold your working piece and your end. Pull it through.
Now I want that end to be about the same length as the other one if
Correct.
I'm going to use fringe.
If you're going to use fringe, I would leave probably 8 inches, and you can always trim it down later.
Oh, okay.
I would leave a good
Darcia,
amount.
we're starting at the opposite end. So I guess, yes, we turned. We're starting at the opposite end. See, here's where my thread is.
This end has your
and I just put
2.
my new stitch there.
And we're all the way down here. So that's where we finished the 2 knots. Our beginning, then we turned, and our last knot. And then we're going to start at the other end. Now you're going to take that working yarn, pull it through. Then you're going to go back in that hole where we started so that you got the 2 legs. Understand?
No.
No.
Okay. See this hole where these two are coming out of? Where am I at? See the hole right here?
No, you need to back up more. Okay.
This hole where these 2 yellows are coming out. Your 2 B colors should be coming out of the same hole.
Oh, you did a stitch. I missed something. Okay, so I pulled my yarn through.
Okay.
And then I haven't done anything. Now I need to do a stitch there.
Yep.
I need to do a chain.
You pulled it through, right? You're like
Yes.
this. Okay. Grab your working yarn, pull it through.
Yes, I have that.
Okay. Now, we're going to take that needle, that hook.
Okay, so we need to do a chain there. So we pull the yarn through and then do a chain.
Yes.
Okay. So now I have my chain.
Now, we're going to go back down into that hole where our yarn's coming up.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes.
We're going to go back down in there. We're going to grab the working yarn, pull it through. Grab it, pull it through.
Oh.
So it's a standing something. Standing single or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So Darcy's asking a question. When we started, when we went from this end to this end, we didn't really turn it. We still have the right side facing us, correct?
Yep, correct. You don't want to turn it.
So we never turn when we do this?
Nope, never turn.
Okay. So it's always
you
the right side
start
facing.
on the right-hand side and you never turn it.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got our knot in there, our standing single.
Okay.
And then you're going to do, let me find the pattern just so I don't screw it up. And I'm going to show you how to read patterns too. Read the charts.
Okay.
You can get them with charts like this. Sometimes they have the chart. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, it looks like a mess, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can also get it so that it looks like that.
Oh.
So it just depends on which is easier for you.
Okay, so you can either read the pattern, or watch the chart.
And honestly, I do both.
Okay.
Because I'm not really good at reading patterns yet, but I'm fairly good at reading the charts.
Mm-hmm.
And if I mess up somewhere, I can go back and say, hey, this is what I did wrong.
Okay.
So it's just a double check for me. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to do singles all the way across.
Just normal single crochet.
Normal singles. Get both legs. I'm sorry. Back loop only. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's
Those
okay.
are
We
back
didn't get
loop
very
only.
far. So we're going to do a single crochet all the way across, back loop only.
Correct.
Okay.
Sorry about
so
that,
back
guys.
loop only. Instead of going through both of the V, I'm going to go through the back part of the V.
Right.
You see that?
Yeah,
Just like this.
the back side.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see both of the V's on the top?
Yes.
You're just going through the back one on the back side.
Okay.
That gives it a nice little ridge when you're doing this.
Right. And you will always do, if it says it's a single back loop only.
Okay.
All patterns, unless they say otherwise, it's a back loop only single. Double is going to be a front loop.
You doing okay?
I think so.
She's flying over there. Has everybody got that? Everybody know how to do the back loop only?
My hands aren't wanting to work today. But I really want to show you guys the whole thing. So if mine's not pretty, please forgive.
So we should have
Pretty.
20.
20 stitches now. I
You're
couldn't
going to have
remember.
20 stitches from here till the end.
Okay.
Every row should be 20 stitches.
12, 15, 20. Yay! Oh, and you're going to make us cut that yarn again, aren't you?
You betcha. Knot it off just like we did before.
Which,
Well,
of course,
hold on.
I don't remember.
Yeah, hold on just a minute. Let me get down there. I'm going to skip some. No, I'm not. I'm going to do it for real. I've been working with such small hooks lately that this one seems enormous to me.
So
But
you say we can use any weight yarn to do this, right?
Yep. Just
Yummy.
know that if you use a 1 or a 2, it's going to be small, a lot smaller than you think, and it's going to take forever. 3s and 4s are best. You can use a 5. I've never done it. I don't know how it would look. You can use it. You could try it and experiment. I know y'all are waiting on me, aren't you?
No.
Everybody doing okay?
So when we get done with this row, we should have 2 rows of color A, 1 row of color B.
Okay. Hey, Bridget. Okay, somebody said something. Dina, how many back loops single crochet? It depends. It's based on how the pattern goes.
Yep. You should have 20 today.
But right now we've got 20 single crochets going across.
Yep, you've got 20 stitches and it'll stay 20. There's no increase, decrease, never.
For this project. On other projects, you'll have different numbers.
If you're making a sweater or a shawl, then yes.
So
but if you're just making a blanket, there's not going to be an increase or decrease.
Okay.
Okay, mine looks like crud, but I'll show you.
This is how mine's going so far.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
It looks like
Love
crud.
it.
I
I
know.
like the way the yarn's-
I love the colors together. They're really pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're going to
Nice.
just make a single, basically, right? You're going to grab your
Okay, so
yarn through.
We're at the end with the where we're going to do our thing.
This
So-
is your last single right here.
Did
Okay.
you yarn over or did you just go into the
Yarn
hole?
over, pull it through.
But where are
Give
you
it-
putting your hook? Show me where the hook goes. Okay, that's the end. That's my last stitch.
That's your last stitch. Grab it,
Nope.
pull it through.
Okay, yarn over, pull it through the last stitch.
Give you some room and cut it off.
Oh, we're not going down into the whole thing
Nope.
this time.
Nope, you won't do that
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
And then just
Okay.
pull it through like that. Pull it tight.
So just like when you're changing colors on a project.
Right.
Okay. Did you see how she did that?
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
everybody
now
see
you-
that? You do a
Now
chain,
you're set up.
cut it, and then pull it through.
Oh, that looks crappy. Okay.
Okay.
Is that better? Can you see that better than with my color wheel?
Yes.
Okay. So you've got 2 rows of A, 1 row of B. Now we're going to go back to A. You're going to put your hook through both legs again. Wiggle, 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 get it in there.
And we're just going to the opposite side.
You're on your right hand side, your starting side.
Yeah.
Always
This
your
is the one
starting
I just finished. Right here with the things. Now I'm going to start over here. Correct?
This side has 3 strings. This side has 1.
Yes.
You're
I'm
going
going
to
to start on the
without
side with
line.
1 string. Okay.
Go back to color A. Make that standing single. One more time, I'll show you. You've got both legs on your hook. Grab the working yarn. Pull it through. Sometimes it gets kind of tight in there. Then you're going to grab your working yarn again. Pull it through. Go down in that same hole. Wiggle it through again. Grab the working yarn. Pull it through. 1, 2.
Okay, do that again because I got lost.
Okay.
I put my hook in just like I'm going to do a regular
Your hook
stitch.
goes in both legs.
Now I put my yarn over and pull it through.
Put my long yarn over. I put my finger. Then I get my hand ready. And I hold this like this. That's my end. Then I pull it through.
Okay, so I've got a loop on my hook, 1 loop.
That way my end isn't coming back through. It's secure in my hand.
Got it.
yarn over, pull it through. Back in that same hole. Yarn, pull it through. Yarn, pull it
Now I've got 3 on my hook. I've got 3 loops on my hook.
Why do you have 3 loops on your hook?
I have no idea.
Okay.
That's why we're doing this.
That's right.
Okay, let me start over. Let me tell you what I'm doing.
Okay.
I've got my hook and my yarn. I'm going into the hole. I put my yarn around it. I pull it through. Get rid of this thing. So then I wrap around and I go back into the hole.
Nope. Wrap it around, pull it through.
So I do a chain.
Yep.
Okay. So I do a chain, and now
you go back through that
hole.
hole.
Go in the hole, grab it, and pull it through. And now I'm just doing this. So I do a chain and a single in the same hole.
Right.
Okay.
I guess some
Chain
people
and a single in the same hole.
I don't know how I did it, but I did do it.
Good job.
So you've got your standing single in there.
Okay.
Now we're going to do the hardest thing there is, which is drop down double. You're going to wrap your yarn.
Okay.
Wrap your yarn. Go down to that one below, the stitch right below that, and grab that front stitch that we didn't use when we did that back stitch. That back loop only. Remember that one? Well, now you want to grab that front.
So I'm doing a front loop only, double crochet in color A.
Correct. You're going to pull it through.
Do I go from the top to the bottom or the bottom to the top?
What do you mean?
When I put my
again.
When I put my hook.
Oh, okay. I go bottom.
So I'm going to be going in bottom to top.
Grab that yarn. You've got 2 on there. Oh, wait. You should have 3. I forgot to wrap. Wrap. Go bottom to top. Wrap. Pull it through 1. Pull it through 2. Pull it through 2. That makes your double
basically a single and a double.
Longer, so that it covers up that whole stitch.
It's kind of tugging on that first chain. Is that normal?
Loosen up a little bit.
Okay.
I know you crochet tight anyway, but loosen up a little bit.
Yes, I do. Loosen up, loosen up.
Loosen up. If you have to physically pull the yarn to get more
more space.
Ease, I guess. You
Yeah.
can do that too.
And I think also because it's the first at the beginning of the row too.
Right. Yeah, the first part's always fiddly. So everybody got that drop down double? Any questions? Do not hesitate to ask. I'm here. I'm ready to answer questions. I'm ready to do it 100 times if that's what you need to get it right.
Darcia's got 21 stitches.
Okay. You can take it out and start over, or we can fix that at the end. We just will skip
stuff at the end.
Yeah, we'll just skip that. You will just skip that last one, that last single. You'll just skip it. Okay. That's how I fix stuff.
Yeah. So you should have a total of 20 stitches right now, Darsha.
Yes.
So when you get to the end, we'll just skip that last one. This is just
Yep.
practice anyway.
Yep. You can take it out and redo it after this, you know, and watch the replay if you want. Okay, so you've got that one drop down double. Now you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back loop singles.
Yes, Susan, you want to see that drop down double again? Is that what you're asking? I think it is. And
Okay.
basically, you're doing a double
I'll
crochet.
take it out. I'm going to take it out.
Okay.
We're going to try it again.
Okay.
Okay, so you just got this attached up here. That's all you've got. Get your hook in there. Yarn over. Go through that. Let me get something, see if this will help. Right here. You're going to go through right there. It's sitting up on top, waiting for you. So you just go bottom to top through that.
Oh, that helps a lot. Thank you. And then you just do a double crochet.
Right. You just do your regular double crochet. It's fine. But make sure it's long enough to cover that color B stitch. Oh, come on. My hands are acting up. All right, there's my double. Can you see how that's kind of stretched out there? If that pulls a little bit, that's okay, because it's going to relax down when we get the next stitch in. But you want to make sure that it's long enough to go over that color B. Did that get it, or do you need more?
That makes sense to me.
If you want to repeat it, just say so.
It has the same feel as a front post double crochet.
Yes, it does. It does. Okay. So then you're going to do those 5 singles back loop only. So you're going to go
into the color B.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're going across
Like
now.
this.
I know it's important now that when you're doing your singles that you don't accidentally catch what you can't see me. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. You don't accidentally catch the loop from behind that double you just did. Make sure you skip that and go to the next one.
Right. You don't want to catch that single. See that loop that's sitting here? That's your front loop from your color B.
So your front loop just did that stitch. That again, that's just like the front post double that I've.
So I'm skipping that one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good to know, because I was like, oh no, I can't forget that one.
So at this point, we've got 7 stitches on here.
4, 5. No, you have 6. That first one does not count. All that is to attach your color.
Oh, okay.
You've got 5 singles and 1 double.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to do a drop down double again.
Woo!
Wrap it. Now, if you have to, and I do this a lot to know where that goes, because it looks like it might go there, it might go there. Count your color B. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches, so it goes in that next one.
Yep, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Peppermint's got questions.
Okay. I can't see chat. If you could.
Okay, she just said wait. She said wait.
Okay, that's fine. No problem. And on your doubles, you're always going to go into the same color. You're never going to go into the opposite color. Ever, ever, ever. So on my drop down doubles, my green is always going to go in the green. My yellow is always going to go in the yellow.
Oh.
Maybe multicolored yarn wasn't the best choice.
No, you're fine. I've used multicolored yarns. It looks fabulous.
Okay. So Peppermint needs to see, yes, just like that. Is that what you need to see, Peppermint? And then Lauren has a question. She wants to know, how important is it to work in the back loop only? What would it do if she works through both loops?
Because if I would have worked both legs on that stitch, I wouldn't have had anything for that drop down to grab.
Oh, so it's very important, Lauren. Okay. Can you put your stitches closer to the camera so Peppermint can see them?
I can. Is that better?
Is that better, Peppermint? Does that work for you? There you go. I think she needs to see, can you flatten the working side of it out? Maybe turn it over so that's on top.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it over because it's upside down for you.
Yeah.
How's
and
that?
then just hold it nice and flat so she can see. Yeah, she's doing that, Peppermint.
How's that?
And move to your right a little bit so we can see the beginning of that row. Other way.
This is the
I need to see your left hand.
Okay, that's not the beginning. That's where you ended the last row.
I'm trying to see where you just put your stitches. Isn't that your right hand? Yeah, I need to see your other hand.
That's my left.
There, that's what I want to see, that end. I think because of the, keep going more.
That's all there is. The rest of it's just the yarn.
I need to see the other side. I can't see where we just put the stitches at. Is that where we just put the stitches?
Yep, right there. 2 drop down doubles and 5 singles in between.
I guess I can't see the drop downs at all.
Right here.
There, that's what I need. That's what I need to see. So keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There.
Okay. There's my 2 doubles.
Is that it, Peppermint?
And there's 5 singles in between.
There, right there. Perfect. Don't move. Don't move.
That's all you're going to do. That is the whole pattern. So I want to make sure you get this.
All right.
This is the whole pattern.
Peppermint? I think Peppermint's got it.
Okay.
Okay. So basically we did our first little placeholder stitchy thing.
Right.
And then we did a drop down double.
Right.
And then I did 5 chains, or not chains, singles. 5 singles.
Back loop only.
And then, right, back loop only, singles, and then another drop down double.
Right. Now you're going to do 5 single
5 more
back loop
singles.
only.
Okay, back loop only single. 1, 2.
Make sure you don't get into that one that you're covering up. There should be one color B that's left empty. You're going to go with this one first. Okay? Because that's the placeholder for that double.
Oh.
Make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to do another.
We're going to do 3 repeats on this. If you're good to go ahead and do your next one too.
Okay. So now I just want to make sure. I need one of those little things like you have.
One of what?
I'm trying to get my fingers in place so you can see the question I'm asking.
That's a bent needle. You should have one of those in your kit.
Yeah, I do have one of those. My friend just gave me one. Except that it's way over here. In my bag. That's a good idea. Okay. Let me get my thingy up here. And it's even purple. I think purple show up the best. Okay, y'all watching me fumble around here as usual. Okay, I'm getting ready to do my next drop down double.
Okay.
Is that where I'm putting it?
You should have that one skipped for the drop down double and then do 5 and then do your double.
So am I putting it in this hole?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are correct.
Okay. Because it kind of looked like it was the one next to it. So I wanted to make sure.
Right. And that's why I counted on the screen. I counted your stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next one is a double. And if you have to do that for a while, that's fine.
Got it. I see what you're saying now. You counted 5 over from where we did the last drop down double.
Correct.
That makes sense. Okay, let's get my face.
So I've got 3 drop downs.
I also have 3. Right.
Then you do 5 more singles.
Back post. Nah, don't wrap it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I did 5 and I've got one thing left.
What do you think goes there?
The ending stitch. Okay, so we're going to do a single through both loops.
Well, hold on. Go down here and count just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got an extra stitch right here. Do you not have an extra stitch?
Yes.
You do one more drop down double crochet
before this one. Before this stitch. This is the one I just finished with the 5. 1,
I did my
2,
drop down.
5. And this is your tie off. Do you see that one in the middle between my fingers?
Yeah.
Drop down double. If there's another one.
Yep, you are right. See, I would have messed that up. So that goes there. I would have messed that up.
All right, see what we got.
The whole pattern.
That one didn't come down all the way. No big deal. You can I just pull it down.
Okay.
And it looks fine.
So I have 4 drop down doubles right now. Hold on, I'm going to bring us all back up. Okay.
Correct.
Here's me. Can you see it? I know the light's terrible.
Okay, you got 4 drop down doubles and 5 in between.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
You
see
did it right then.
Hold on. Let's see
Morgan,
what Miss
how are you
Morgan
doing?
has. Hold
I
on.
was the same.
Okay, let's see what you got, Miss Morgan.
This is what I got
Beautiful.
so far.
I love that multicolor.
Yep.
That is so pretty.
It's a
The
little
multicolor is
confusing,
going to be pretty.
but I think it's turning out good.
And I think maybe when you have more rows of just the solid green, it'll be easier to see.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you having trouble keeping track of which one you're on with the
A
multicolor?
little bit.
Okay.
That's the only trouble I'm running into. But I'm glad the green in the pattern, in the multicolored one, isn't similar to the regular green.
Good. Okay.
So it makes it easier.
Anybody have any questions?
Peppermint has 3 left. How many did you start with?
You have an extra one, remember?
No, that was Darcia.
Darcia. Then you probably, I'm going to guess,
Yes, Doris.
went over your drop down doubles. You should have 21 stitches and then 20. If you haven't done that last tie off, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically it's 5, 10, 15, right? No.
No, it would be
Now
6,
I'm
12,
confused.
18,
Yes.
19, 20, and then 1 on each end.
Duh. My brain hurts today. Okay. Darsha, you got yours. You skipped that one.
I'm back to 21. How many do you have?
20.
You should have 20.
I've got, well, if I count that one at the end, so we've got one more stitch to do at the end, correct?
Right. But you never count that one. You never count the very first one, the tie on or the tie off.
Okay.
Okay. Those two don't count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19. I don't count this. So our first stitch that we're counting was that first drop down double.
Correct. And the last one is that drop down double.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I have too many there? So that should be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That should be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So do I have too many here? I've got 19 instead of 18.
Okay. Did you
5.
Did you go under where that one belongs? Did you not skip that?
I don't think I do.
Or that one? Or that one? If you peek under there, there should be a stitch under there.
Yeah.
And if you peek under there, it should be a stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Same with that last one.
Mm-hmm. So we don't count that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1.
Good.
Yeah, that's
No.
got to be it. 6,
Okay.
6, 6, and then there's 1 at the end.
Right, because we haven't done that one yet.
Okay.
If you've got 20, you're good to go. You can do that last tie off. Hold on, I just undid my drop down and I will do that with you again.
Are you seeing what you need to, Peppermint?
Make sure everybody knows what's going on here. Okay, so you've got that drop down double, that last one, and you got this sticking out over here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to go in that hole. There's a hole right there. Go in that hole.
In the hole?
In the hole.
Not in the stitch.
In the stitch, in the hole. So what you're going to have is you're going to have 2 legs on top and 1 on the bottom.
So I'm just going under the V like I normally would.
Yep.
Okay. Do I
Grab
do
that.
a wrap first?
Grab that yarn. Nope. Grab that yarn. Pull it through. You've got 2.
Yes.
Pull it through both. You've got 1. Chain 1.
So single crochet, chain 1, and then cut my yarn.
Yep. I've had so many people say that they can't do it because they don't want to cut the yarn. Because it's
hard.
so
It's hard to
ingrained
cut the
in
yarn.
us. It's so ingrained.
Okay. So can you show us your right side holding your strands? So I've got 4 strands on one end and 2 on the other.
I've got 4 down here. Where are we at? I've got 3 of A and 1 of B.
Okay.
Correct?
Correct. So can you
On
show
the
us
other end, I've got
holding
1.
just your threads and show us the whole thing that you have in your picture slowly so Cinnamon can see what she's doing.
Okay.
I mean Peppermint, not Cinnamon, sorry.
Okay. So down here, I'll get used to this in a minute. Down here, no. Down here, I've got the 4 strands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there's a drop down. There's the first one is going to be your tie on. Then a drop down double. 5 singles. Drop down double. 5 singles. Drop down double. 5 singles. Drop down double. Tie off. 1 of each color on that end.
I think the biggest help for me, let me go and show you what I'm going to say right now. The biggest help for me was counting these bars down here in between stitches. So I grabbed the right stitch to do my drop down double.
Right. You can count those bars. You can count those stitches in the other color. Whatever you need to count. I mean, you can count both of them and double count. It's not going to hurt anything.
Mm-hmm.
You work front, first ends in the work. I don't understand.
So we're leaving the threads out. We're dealing with the threads next week. She's going to teach us how to do that because we're not working in the threads. That's the joy of this is we don't have to work in the threads.
No. You don't have to weave them in.
So we're leaving your threads out, cutting them off. We're breaking all the rules. We're cutting off our threads and leaving them hang.
Yep. Okay. You ready for the next row?
Yes.
Anybody that's not ready for the next row?
Don't move it. Peppermint, what do you mean? Don't move what?
Did you need this back?
Peppermint's not ready. What do you need to see, hon?
Mine looks really wonky, but it'll smooth out in the end.
Is that what you need to see, Peppermint? Give her a second. She's not quite ready.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to figure out the camera sometimes what we're supposed to be doing.
I know, it's like backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So you've successfully done 3 rows of mosaic crochet.
That's amazing.
Ooh.
Let's see what Miss Morgan has. Just a second. Okay, Miss Morgan, let's see your work.
Okay, this is what I got.
Oh, it looks great.
So it looks better on camera.
I like that.
It's a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm. All it is
I
is
think
single
that's the general consensus.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is that better, Peppermint? I can't see what it looks like, so
Hold out of the light.
yeah. Is that what you need? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Don't worry about it, Susan.
Nope. Okay.
Okay. Ready to go?
Yes.
All right.
Up a bit.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
We need that other color again. You're just going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The whole thing. Just back and forth. So we're going to grab color B. Yeah.
Laura's asking if we can just carry the yarn up instead of cutting
No.
it.
No.
Because I think you're on the other end.
Yeah, you'll be on the other side. Because if you leave it here and you carry it, how are you going to get over to this side to start? No, you guys need to go out, please. Okay, Grandma's busy. You go draw in the other room, please.
Yeah, go draw the other.
Abigail, please go draw in the other room. Thank you. Okay, so you're grabbing both of those.
I don't think we can just draw it on.
It's my grandson and my granddaughter. They love coming in Grandma's room.
Yep. Okay, so we're going
Grab it.
underneath
You're
the full 2, just like we're doing a regular stitch.
Yep.
Pull our yarn through.
You guys
do a
need
chain
to
and then a single in the same spot, right?
go ask Daddy. Sorry.
We do a chain and then back down and do a single in the same spot.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's all an extended single is. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you know. You just learned a new stitch.
Ta-da-da.
Okay. Now you're going to do 1 back loop single. Then you're going to do a drop down. So it should be right beside that first one. Should be another one.
But now it's going into the same color thread as we're working with.
Yes, you're always going to go into the same color.
Okay,
Always,
so
always,
we get that
always.
stair. That's how we get the stair step effect.
Correct.
Because at first I wanted to put it right next to it. I'm like, no, that's not going to work.
You want it right next to
Okay,
it, but
I
it's
see it.
up.
I see it.
Okay. Good deal.
Okay, so let me show you what I've got.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a hold of it. Because again, I can't see the screen. So there. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am. You got it right.
Can you see, Morgan? Does it look okay?
Yes.
Looks perfect to me.
Yay. Okay.
After you get that drop down, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles again.
Okay. Now I want to make sure I go next to that one. So I skip that. And I always look behind and
Yes.
see, make sure I skip that single. Michelle, Peppermint
Right.
wants us to start at the beginning of the row.
Okay.
So start at the beginning and do that part again, please.
Okay. Let me get that so it looks right. Okay. You're going to stick it in both of those legs so you've got your whole V up here. Then you're going to add your yarn. Pull it through. Chain. Put it back through and do a single. Got that part? I can't see. You got that part?
I got a paper rope.
Okay. Grandma is busy. Good job. Good job.
Your butt up the stairs before I whoop it for not listening.
Peppermint, did you get that? Is that what you needed?
She's not responding yet. I think she's crocheting. I know we can't type and crochet at the same time.
No, we can't. Unfortunately.
Okay, so peppermint is just like you're gonna do a regular on the very, very first starting thing. You put your hook through the stitches just like you're adding on a new color. So
Okay. I'm gonna start all over. If you can do it with me.
yeah, so it's just you're making a chain with your new color and then a single crochet in the same spot.
Did that help?
So when she's saying the legs, she's talking about that V at the top of
That V.
the work.
Those little V's way up there. Can you see those? There's 1 and 2. And I'm going right under both of them. I'm going to see what it looks like from your position.
There you go. That's a great picture right there.
Now, can you see what it looks like from your angle? Let me get that behaving.
So you do a chain and then you do a single in the same spot where you just did that chain.
Wish I could
In
do it
that
upside down.
first holding stitch, that first one.
Pull it through, chain, and single, all in that same hole.
Yeah, we knew Peppermint. We're all used to autocorrect.
Oh yeah.
So chain in the single in that first, what we're calling that a holding stitch.
Everybody else should be up
Robin
here
showed
too,
me
because
the
you didn't
puppet.
ask any questions. You don't ask questions. I'm assuming you're same place we are.
I think we're getting it. I think I'm getting it. No, you're not holding up anybody, Peppermint. That's the whole reason we're doing this.
Nope. That's why we're here.
That's why we're
Because I
doing
want
live.
everybody
So everybody can ask
to enjoy
questions.
Mosaic.
Okay. So she got that first stitch.
Okay. Now you're going to do single back loop.
Back loop only single in the next spot.
Let me get that out of the way. There. So I'm going to do that and that.
Beautiful. Okay.
Ready?
Peppermint got that.
Then we're going to yarn over. We're going to go down to this stitch right here. The one beside this one, but it's the same color as we've got on the hook. So it's right there.
When we draw double, it's always going in
the row below of the same color.
Yes, ma'am.
If we're only using two colors.
Are we good with that drop down?
What did I do? On my screen, I've got 3 of us all in a row, and I didn't touch anything.
I don't know how you did it either.
What are you seeing?
I see the same thing.
All 3?
Yeah.
Magic.
That's kind of cool. Wonder how I did it. All I did was I moved.
Do it again.
I moved this down so I could see the comments.
There you go.
Okay. That was interesting. Whoops, we don't want me on there.
Now we do.
We want you on there. There.
Okay. So we got that drop down double. Please excuse me. My allergies are got a frog in my throat. So we got that drop down double. Then we're going to do 5 singles again.
Okay, can you flip over and show her the back of your work in that same area? She wants to see what the back of that drop down double looks like. Does that help, Peppermint? Can't really see from back there.
That better?
Yeah, so you can see how you've skipped that. Yeah, you can see that loop right by her fingernail that you're skipping.
Right there.
You can see to the left of that, you can see where you put it in. Yes, Darsha, same basic pattern, but you move everything over one stitch.
And now you're going to skip this one because that's where your drop down double is. And you're going to go in this one for your next single. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You're going to go in that one for your single. So you're going to go, get my yarn right. You're going to go in that single. You're seeing the back. You're not seeing the front so that you can see that one was skipped.
Correct, Peppermint. Your white goes in your white. Whatever color's on your hook goes into that part of the drop down.
Your colors should match.
Does that help any, Peppermint? So my white goes into the white and my green goes into the green.
Okay. After you get that drop down double, you're going to do 5 singles. Your last one's going to be right above that drop down right there.
The last single.
Yep, your last single is going to be above this double.
The double from the previous row.
Correct.
Okay. This is so nice. It's way easier than I thought it was going to be.
It's not hard. It just looks intimidating. It's not hard.
Yeah. And of course, you know, cutting your yarn each time is scary.
It's very scary. Anybody going ahead? Are y'all working ahead? You know what's
So now
coming?
we do 5 singles and 1 drop down double all the way across.
Yep. So you're going to go like this again and again. Just remember, when you get to the end, you don't want to go into that last cutoff stitch. Don't go too far.
Karen, your show off. She wants to know where she can show her finished piece. We haven't thought that far ahead. I didn't expect I would be finishing anything.
You're finished already completely?
No, Karen is.
All the way?
She's got 13 rows done.
Holy cow.
She'll have a blanket done by the time we're ready next week.
See, once I learned this pattern, I made a blanket.
Yeah. I
That
can
was
see
it.
why. It's very fun.
I made a whole blanket. You only want your piece to be 4 or 5 inches tall. So once you get that done, You're done. So if you're there,
Okay.
Karen, you're done.
So now when I get to the end on this one, I did my 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I don't have room for another double crochet, correct?
Correct.
So on this row, I'm only going to have 3 half double or 3 double crochets.
Correct.
So I do my little ending thing.
Okay,
Which
on this last
basically-
section, you're not going to have, you don't want to go past that drop down double. So you're going to have this drop down double here, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is going to end above that drop down right there, and then you'll be done. See, so I'm skipping this one here. That's
What
where
are you
my double
skipping?
is. I'm skipping this one where my doubles, see the back? I'm skipping that one right there because that's where my double is.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going in this one. Don't forget to skip that double. 1.
So my last chain, I do not go, but chain. My last single crochet, I'm going to single crochet 4, then skip 1 and put it in the last. Is that what you're telling me? I don't understand what you want me to skip.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to get my needle. You're skipping this one because on the front, that's where that drop down double is.
Yes.
Right here's my drop down double. So if I put it through right here, put it through there, that's where it's at. So you're not going to put a single in that because that's already taken up. Then you go in that last.
I'm completely lost. Okay.
Okay.
So let me bring me up. Let me bring me up and let me show you what I've done.
Okay.
Come on, bring me up. Oh, I'm up. Okay. So I've gone all the way across. This is where we started.
Yep.
This is where we started this row. There's my 2. There's my 2. There's my 2. And now I'm here and there's only room for 1. So
Right.
I'm
How
not
many
putting
singles
a
do you got?
green- I'm not putting a green double on this spot. So now
Correct.
I've done 4 singles. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
The next, and what I want to do is put my next single right there. And you're saying to skip this?
No, you can put your 5th one right above that drop down double. Is
So
your
I'm
5th
going to
one,
put it,
correct?
I'm going to put it in this. Can you see me? I'm going to put it in this stitch.
Right above your drop down double. Yes.
Okay.
And then you still have your tie off on the end.
And I still have my tie off.
Okay.
So nothing different.
Nope. You've got the whole pattern.
Okay, so now my tie off is just basically a slip stitch and pull it through and cut it.
Yep.
It's not scary to cut these anymore.
No, it takes a couple
Cut that
times.
baby
But
off. Slip stitch. Where'd my end go? Get my end, bring it through, and snug it up.
yep.
Beautiful.
Like that.
That's gorgeous.
Ta-da! Okay. Let's see Miss Morgan's. Just a second. Okay.
Okay, this is where I'm at now.
I love
Yep.
it.
You got it.
I love that coral in
You can
there.
really see the green top.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
sounds really. It's really good.
And there's mine. Upside down.
Nice.
Cute.
Very nice.
And that's it. That's all you need to know. You keep going until your piece is 4 to 5 inches tall. However big you want it. You tie off that last row and you're done.
Okay, so when I do my next row, here, I'm going to bring this up because I've got a question.
Okay.
When I do my next row, I'm going to be, let me look at this so I can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to do, okay, so my drop down double is going to be here.
Yep.
And here.
Yep.
And here.
Yep.
What happens here?
What do you think happens there?
Let me count. Do my drop down. I'm going to do a drop down here. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'll do my thingy.
Yes.
So I'll do 4, and then that doesn't matter. Then I just start over here. Okay.
Right. Anybody have big
Okay. Do we have any questions? Oh, hold it to Robin for a minute.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm behind in my thing. Hook, woohoo. Doris is making a scarf. Samantha's
Out of
back.
this?
Yay, yay.
You're making a scarf out of mosaic?
That'd be pretty.
No.
So Peppermint, you need to see mine again?
I'm on a live. Okay. You need to wait, please.
It's hard to. Is that what you need, Peppermint? There's the I don't even know which is beginning and which is end.
Love you.
Yeah, that's the end of the row because we didn't have that last half double there. Trying to get it even and it's hard. Okay. Is that what you needed, Peppermint?
It'll even out once you get more room.
Your drop down stitches are next to each other. Holders up and keep it up. I can't get the whole thing in there. Now I can get the whole thing in there. Can you see it? You just want to see how long I can do my arms up in the air.
Exercise.
1 and 2 and 3 and oh my God, keep it still. I'm trying. Okay, hang on. I've got to let me prop my elbows up on this thing. You're killing me. She's killing me. She's killing me.
I can set mine on the table.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want me to do that.
Is that what you need, Peppermint? And then I'll move to the other side. This is called Apache Tears. One more row. They want to see one more row.
Okay.
Morgan. No, Morgan does not have a channel. I just sucked her into doing this stuff with me.
How confident do you feel, Robin?
Let me do this.
Robin, how confident do you feel right now?
Pretty confident. I'm a little, so the very first, what you're calling them, what do you call that first stitch? The holding stitch?
I call it the tie on. And
the tie on. Okay. So the tie on is basically a chain and a single in the same spot.
Yeah.
And then the tie off is a slip stitch and cut your thing. Okay, Peppermint got what she needed. Whew. Whew. Robin needs to do a few exercises, it sounds like.
There you are.
What if we do this? Oh, yay! Look at that. Look. Oh, that's so pretty. I love those colors. Look at that. So that's a different pattern.
That's Apache tears.
That's the same thing that we're doing?
It's upside down to you.
Oh, but you've done another row. Oh, I see.
I've done another row. Yep.
Wow.
Mm.
Your Apache tears, your steps are going to keep going up. There should be a row here. There should be a row here. There should be a row here. And eventually there's going to be a row here.
Okay, I see. So it's a step down. Okay, Nightbot or Cheryl just posted a link to a written pattern. So if you want to click on that link, I clicked on it and it was 17 pages, but there's a lot of ads in it. So
Okay. The one I have, the one I paid for, you can do a paid for or you can do a free. That's up to you. I'd rather do free.
Me too.
This is the one that I paid for.
And you got it where?
Ravelry.
Oh, Ogle. No, I'm glad, Peppermint. I'm happy to do it. I know exactly what you mean.
Maybe.
Olga Vogel. So we paid for that. Do you recall?
$5.
Okay.
But I know how you can get it for free. There's a tutorial on YouTube. This is what you start with.
Okay.
By Tinna, Tinna. Just type in Tinna Mosaic.
Is the bomb.
She is awesome.
So the picture that's
Fiber
on this
Fox
slide
Studios is another one.
is from her video. The cover picture is from her video. I just did
So
a
you can do
screenshot.
Tinna
just
or
did a
Fiber
screenshot.
Fox Studios.
That's what we're talking about right now, Samantha.
So this is
So
what
if you go up to Cheryl. Cheryl, would you drop that link again, please?
And Cheryl, this is the one that you dropped the link to, correct?
Yep.
So
So with the ads, you printed out and it's 17 pages. I looked at it while we were doing this. Or we can you can purchase it for $5 without the ads, and it's probably like 3 pages.
It's a little bit more than that because she goes into detail like I have been.
Okay.
7 pages.
And you've got that wonderful chart.
Yes.
Oh, you were going to show us how to do the chart.
Yep.
How to read that chart. Let me make you big again.
Find it.
Okay. Yeah, because that's where I get lost. I see those charts and I freak out.
Don't freak out.
Freak out.
You're not freaking out about doing it anymore, so don't freak out about
No,
this.
it's easy.
Okay. Now, on your first dot, what do you see? On the first square.
On the bottom?
Yep.
Okay,
Where does that say?
I can't see anything. Wait till you come up on my tablet. I can't see anything on the computer screen. Not that detail.
So A and B.
Yeah. A and B is going to be, or no. Is that A and B? Yeah. It tells you A, B, A, B, A, B. It tells you exactly. Trying to get it without the glare.
Oh, I see. I see the AB. So that shows you what color I'm using for that row.
Right. Then it says single crochet.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
That's your tie on and tie off. Then on the first row, do single crochet all the way across. Remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And then on the second row, we did single crochet all the way across.
Yes.
Okay. Third row. I hate this backwards. Third row, we did drop down double, which is an X.
I don't see an X.
Space. You don't see the X.
Oh,
right
we're on
there?
the wrong end. You're on the 26. You need to be on the other side.
No. Am I?
Yeah, there's no X's on that side.
Okay. Right
There
there.
we go. So we
See,
read
right
the
there?
pattern from right to left.
Right to left.
Okay.
So you've got an X right there. And then you've got 5 empty spaces right here. Then you've got an X. That means you're going to do a drop down double, 5 singles, drop down double.
Okay.
5 singles, drop down double. 5 singles, drop
So
down
on
double.
hers, she's got a drop down double.
She's not, she
yeah,
did
right there.
more than we did.
Yeah.
Okay. She didn't necessarily. Sometimes they will have a box, like a red box around this part.
Yeah.
And that's the part that you repeat. You would put it at the end and just keep going.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But for this project, we're only doing 3 repeats. Remember we did 6 3 times?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 3 repeats.
Okay.
And then we added the 3 for that first stitch, the last stitch, and the turning stitch.
Turning stitch. Okay.
Any questions on that? Yes. Tinna has some awesome tutorials. She has one I'm doing for my sister. It's way up there. I can't reach it right now. It's the Queen I'm doing in gray and charcoal. It's gorgeous. If you go to my channel and look at some of my Afghans that I've done, you'll see that I use the Indiana a lot. I bought the Indiana pattern and I did the Indiana again and again and again, but I moved some things. I moved sections. Like this is a section, and then there would be another section up here. Well, maybe I did this section down here instead of this section. Does that make any sense?
Yep. So you can move the different areas around. The reason I wanted to learn this is the pattern that I'm looking at has, just like yours, you've got the deer and the hearts and what I'm going to call that a church. So maybe I don't want to do the church, or I want the church in between the deer and the hearts. You can just rearrange the pattern anywhere you want.
Instead of the heart.
Yes.
Easy peasy.
Okay, we got a few questions. Let me read through the questions real quick before we lose people. Okay, so Cheryl put that pattern up again. I'm going to go buy that.
Okay.
I'm sure it looks beautiful.
You don't have to buy it if you don't want. You can get it free on Tinna's channel.
Yeah. Okay, Samantha, the longest live stream I've ever done was when I did my celebration for hitting my 4,000 hours. For some reason, that thing ended up being 4 hours long. It about killed me. I was exhausted at the end, but we had so much fun. Yes. So this replay, that's one of the reasons we did a live. So we had all the questions and show you everything you needed to see. And Max is going to put his nose in here in a second. You want to see what we're working on, don't you? So in a few minutes after we're done, it will post and you can watch the replay, and then you can speed it up and slow it down and stop and look at an exact thing. And you can read through the comments as well. I think the comments follow along where you are in the stream, because I've tried to flip through to find something and you can't seem to do that. Okay, just a minute, Max. I got to move this. Hold on.
If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them down in the comments section. I will check it and see if there's any.
Yeah, so you can put comments in the replay of the stream. Yes. So Darcy is saying at the first and the end where we're doing those two working ones. What do you call those, Michelle?
I call it the tie on and tie off.
Tie on and tie off. So
Basically,
yes,
that's
you're
what
going
you're
through
doing. You're tying
both
on and
loops
tying
of
off.
those. That makes sense. You're going through both loops of those. The rest of the time, it's back loop only. And where does the repeat start? For this pattern, for Apache Cheers, it's multiples of 6.
Yep.
So if you want to do, of course, I can't multiply. If you want to do 60 of them, I want to do blanket size.
Okay. Repeats for this one. And they will tell you this is the repeat, a 24 repeat. And then you have to count when you're making your chain 24 until you get as long as you want. On this one, I can't see this. Your pattern starts with
Other side. There you go.
there. That X and ends with that right before that other X. It's a 6. 6 repeat. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's your repeat. You're taking that 6 and repeating it. We're repeating it 3 times for this. That makes sense?
Yes.
So on this one, you go 26 stitches, and then you would start at the beginning of your pattern again for the rest of it. Is that correct?
Not 26. The 26?
21 for this one?
No, for your
23.
pattern, the pattern you showed us. The pattern you
23.
showed us has more stitches.
Oh, yeah, it's got more stitches. They did an
Okay.
extra repeat than what we're doing.
No, Peppermint, don't feel sorry. This is exactly the reason we did this. So where everybody could get your questions answered, to go as slow as you need it. Because I'm in the same boat. I watch these training things, and I don't know what they're doing. And at the beginning, I had to ask many times where she put her stitch. So that is why we're doing it this way.
Yep.
Now, I'm embarrassed that Morgan had no questions and figured it all out, no problem.
Well, it might just be because I didn't realize I made a mistake,
It
but we'll figure that out later.
was
Where
awesome.
did you make a mistake at?
I don't think she did. I think hers is perfect.
This is what I got.
Oh, okay. She's just teasing.
This is what I got.
Here, let me put her back up. Oh, Max. Oh, Max is bumping my arm. Ah! There.
So
That looks great.
Where's your mistake?
I don't
I
know.
don't see
I don't think she made a mistake. She doesn't. She's the most
No.
amazing new crocheter ever.
Whatever.
She's so good. I think this is what I want. Yes, that gets all of this. Gets all of this. Oh, I'm tired. How about you? You guys, that was a lot. That was a little intense, but it was wonderful. Oh, okay. So Samantha's asking for some commercials. Let's do a couple of commercials. She wants to. Oh, here. We'll do this first. Make sure you hit thummies. We've been so focused on this, we haven't done thummies.
Right.
So thummies, and that's email if you need that. And somebody asked about bingo. Monday night bingo, 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 bingo. Oh, look at the kitty. And then next Tuesday, we've got Miss Karen. Miss Karen, and she's going to show us some of the most amazing things that she makes. I can't wait. I can't wait to see. Oh, I looked up that bobbin thing you were talking about, bobbin lace. That stuff is amazing. I can't wait to see your piece. Wow, we did this in almost exactly to the minute of 2 hours.
Wow.
And I had said, you put your numbers in for bingo anytime. Let me see if I can find the, I don't think I've got a link for it in here. If you go to any of the bingos that have already happened, in the description box, there's a link to where you put in your numbers, or you just go find the video with the old lady that said, "Out of my way, I'm going to bingo." And there's one for August, September, October. So it's the same one. We're not changing our numbers. Your numbers are already in, aren't they, Samantha? Let me look real quick. I just happen to have the list. Samantha. No, they're not. Okay, so go to that video and put your numbers in. So that's all the commercials. 2 weeks from today, same time, same back channel, same back time. We come back here and learn how to finish our project. Finish our project. Make sure you pop over to Michelle and subscribe to her. She needs more followers. Throw some yarn in her window. Yes, the bobbin lace. I'm excited to see
And if
that.
you have any questions, do not hesitate. Throw me an email. Put it at the end of a video, whatever you have to do. I will answer you.
Mm-hmm. She's been amazing to work with for me. When the replay pops up, you'll be able to put comments in there. That's a great place for a question, then other people can see it. Because you guys saw how it goes. If one person's got a question, many people are asking thinking the same thing. Where's her link? Should be in the description. I always put the link in the description. If I'm doing things right. Let me look real quick. Ha! No, it's not in there. Okay, I will go back and put it in there. Oh, can you type drop, Michelle? Or can you put her link in? Oh no, because we're live. We're live.
Somebody put it in. It was in the comments. Somebody put it in.
Yeah, I got it set to show every now and again. Who in here is got a blue dress? We'll put it in there. It's just Michelle Mosaic one. Type that in. Thank you, Samantha. Yeah, if you put drop, your thing should show us. Yep, there it is. Woohoo! Davina, that was yesterday. Oh, I wonder if I can do it. Samantha needs 36 more people. Oh, Cheryl. Cheryl is going to do it for us. Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Ta-da! There it is. And who is it that's just shy? I just saw it. I okayed it. There it is. Samantha Stewart. Let's get over there and throw some yarn in her window. Gotta help each other out. There's your drop. Let's see. Oh, I'm already subscribed. So, and we'll get Miss Morgan will go over there and subscribe for you.
I will.
Okay.
So that's
I don't do a lot of teaching like we did tonight. I mostly just do inspirations on things that I've finished or things that I'm working on. But you know, if this goes well, maybe we could keep it as a monthly thing.
It's a series.
Yeah, I think you're a great teacher.
Thank
It
you.
was wonderful. It was wonderful. I think a lot of us were very scared about this. Did you guys enjoy this? Peppermint, was this a good learning situation for you? I felt very confident. I feel like she showed me what I needed and answered my questions and didn't make me feel dumb when I'm like, wait, do that again. I'm lost. No, it was no problem at all, Peppermint. You were great. And even if you didn't get it and still need a little help, just let us know.
Yep.
Just let us know. Okay, so we'll see you guys Monday night for bingo, Tuesday for Miss Karen, and then in 2 weeks, we'll be back here for the end of this. So you can make this as long or as short as you want.
Susan's asking if I can show my work again.
Yeah.
Is there anything in particular you want to see?
Let me make you big so we can see all your beautiful products.
Lucy's
Why don't you start with today? Start with today's project. and then
on
do
here.
some of your other stuff.
This is
Let me make
mine
it big
from
so I can
today.
see. Oh, so pretty.
I just love those colors together.
Yeah, they look really nice. And they really show off the pattern.
This is one I
man.
made. I don't know why. I just did. I didn't do it exactly like the pattern. I switched. It's got 4 different patterns for the flowers. I only used 3 because I only had 3 of the different colors of peach. There you can see all 3 colors. And then I used like a mint green.
Okay, this brings me a question that I was going to ask you. So, like, you've got peaches and you've got greens. So, if we get to another row and want a different color, we just use a different color, right?
Yeah. Actually, the Apache Tears looks awesome in scrap yarn. Every line a different color. It looks fantastic.
So, like, you would have your base color, and then your A color is blue, and then your B color is all your different scraps.
Yeah.
So it kind of looks like your ombre.
Look at my my very, very, very first Afghan. I don't know if I still have a picture of it.
So show your ombre again, Morgan.
Oh, okay.
So a scrap would look similar to this, right?
Yeah. It would be similar, but not quite.
Now
Right.
that I have like a bunch of rows in, it's way easier to see the pattern.
I love it. And we can find you a different solid color yarn if you want to do that over.
If you want to play with it over the next week or so, play with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do another one. Watch the replay. Do another one.
Yeah, I definitely am going to need to watch the replay for those first couple rows. Oh, wow.
I'm hoping that comes through. That's my
That's
very first.
fabulous. I love that with the black.
That's the first one I ever did.
That's amazing. Karen, I expect you to have one of these done by the next class. That is beautiful.
That was my first one. But all I knew was this. What I just taught you is all I knew. And I made that blanket.
Very good.
And then this one I don't have a home for. It's homeless right now.
It can come live with me.
This one is going to my mom for her birthday, which is 2 weeks before Christmas.
Oh, I love that.
love
So now
it.
those different panels. How did you get the patterns for those different panels?
I bought it.
So that's a pattern that you buy?
Yes.
Is that the what are her name in Oaks?
That's my Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
It's called Winter Wonderland.
That is beautiful. I love the hearts. The hearts are my thing.
Now it has another motif. I did not put the snowman in. I thought it was getting pretty big for what she wanted. And I thought that would make it too big because it was a big one like this. It was a big motif.
Yeah, I adore that. I love those reindeer. Samantha, I'm going to be honest here. Let me come up here and give you my honest face. I don't like that pattern. That's why I didn't do it in the first place. I have one picked out. I purchased it from Etsy, and I will bring it up and show you guys. It's in the other room. I'll bring it when we do the second half. I'm almost afraid it's too complicated, but really it's just the color choices. The reason I'm not a fan of bees.
This is for my great nephew. He picked out. Thank you, sis. He picked out his own colors. He knows it's coming. He picked out his color. Okay.
Wow.
So there's the brown is the first color, And then the mushrooms, he wanted to be groovy.
Oh, that looks so cool.
In the hearts, the next one, I did a little metallic. I don't know if it's showing up.
Mm-mm. Look at the teapot. Oh, okay.
I did an ombre for the bumblebees.
That's gorgeous.
There's blue squares.
Nice.
There's the teapot.
I love those teapots. So cute.
There's flowers.
Oh, those are nice.
Some of these are just crazy. I don't know why they put them in here. She made the pattern for her daughter's favorite thing.
Oh.
There's
So is
snails.
this the cottage core mosaic?
This is the cottage core.
Okay. See, I don't like the snails. I don't like the mushrooms. I like the teapots. Really, of all of it, it's the teapots that I like.
You know
So
what?
there was just too much in there I didn't enjoy.
You could do the teapots and the hearts and do a whole blanket out of it.
I could just make a throw size. That would be
Teapot,
so cute.
heart, teapot, heart.
Yep.
Teapot,
With a
heart.
little thingy bobber in between.
Yeah. Use the heart as the thingy boppy in between.
Yeah. Well, see, the one that I picked out, it has cowboy boots and I like the house. It has cowboy boots and horseshoes
Awesome.
and cowboy hats and stuff like that. Ooh, I like that. I like what is that, blue and gold? Not the top one, the one below it.
That one?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's the same colors I'm using in this. That's why I knew they would go together.
Yeah. I think it puts me in mind of the Apache tears.
Yeah.
Okay, so Susan wants this one. And we have a request here. Miss Doris would like you to do a tutorial for the snowman panel.
The snowman panel.
Yeah, you said you left the snowman out of something.
Yeah.
So we want a tutorial just for the snowman, and I would like that as well. Ta-da!
I don't know.
So after we do, okay, just so y'all know, so next week we're going to figure out how to finish these, and then next month we're making the what is this called?
Notion pouch.
The notion bag. Next month we're making the notion bag. And we can either use the tiers or she's got a different pattern we can use.
Now I've done the tiers on mine, the Apache tiers. I'm trying to find a couple that I've done. There's one.
I can't see it. Let me make you big again. Somebody's over there just working away. I hear little snippers. No, I can't see it at all. Oh, there. Now I can. Okay.
That's Apache tears. It didn't show up very well. It's lighter colors, but it's scrappy. That's why I wanted to show you. Where's the other one I did?
Mister just asked if we were making COVID masks. It's just about that size.
No, we're done with that.
Perfect.
They wouldn't let me wear this to work.
No, they would not let you wear that to work. Does not meet the qualifications. But it's pretty.
It is pretty.
See, Karen, I was wondering about that. If you give acknowledgement to the person and you're just showing how to do their pattern, you still have to get permission. Because I've seen lots of people do that. Whoa, no bumping, no bumping. The big dog in here is bopping around.
Can you see that?
I love that.
That's Notion
I'm so excited.
Those are the only two I have pictures of.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Karen. I'll bet you somebody that we know could work up a quick little snowman design.
Not
That's all we
me.
need, right? We'll work on that. We got a couple
There
months.
might be a
We'll
free
work on
one.
that.
There might be a free
Yeah,
one.
if we can find a free one, I've got an idea. I've always got an idea, right? Yeah, right. There you go, Karen. So, Samantha, you mean the replay? If you mean the replay, it just as soon as we quit, it usually takes half an hour for it to come up. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that, Karen. We'll contact that person and see if we can get permission.
That's the one I want. That's my next one.
The next part is 2 weeks from today. And I think that's like the 29th. Here, I'll look. I have that up on my tablet so I can look real quick. Close. Go to here. Go to there. Look up here. Look up. Close. Videos.
You're going to keep doing it until your project is 4 to 5 inches, whatever you want it to be. Grab a cup and set it on there and see if it's big enough.
On the 31st.
On the 31st.
So August 31st.
So August 31st
at same time.
Same time.
So 4 o'clock
So
Pacific.
4 o'clock Pacific.
What is that? 5 Mountain, 6
Mountain,
Central,
6
7
Central,
Eastern.
Eastern.
And 8 hours from now if you're in the UK.
But yeah, if you want to know how big to make it, Susan, take your cup, whatever cup you usually use, set it on there and see if it's big enough. If it's not, keep going. If you want it to be a placemat, put it that way, put a plate on it, see if it's big enough.
I still got a ways to go.
5 o'clock Mountain.
As small as you want.
Everybody good? Do one last drop. Anybody who wants to drop their link, just type in the word drop. I don't think it'll do all of them, but it'll do a couple. So let's thank Miss Michelle.
Yes, thank you.
And if you wouldn't mind, pop over and give me a thumbs up on this. I appreciate that. Oh, Susan's on row 10. Woo-hoo! And we'll see you guys for Monday Night Bingo. The theme, we have a theme this time. It's called self-care. So we'll see you guys later. Hang on, Michelle.
Bye.
Bye-bye.